ad blocker app Peace exits the App Store, Shelfie wants you to ditch your bookshelf, or something like that, is Google releasing a new Chromecast soon, and more. It's Friday, September 18th, and this is Crunch Report. Yesterday we told you about the popularity of ad blocking apps that are now allowed in the App Store because iOS 9 is now available. And we mentioned a specific app called Peace, developed by former Instapaper founder Marco Arment, was at the top of the charts for paid apps anyway, but still, that's quite an accomplishment. It appears, though, that Arment has had a change of heart. Only a day in, he's pulled the app from the App Store saying it just doesn't feel good. Now, he's referring to the fact that many people earn their living working for content sites that rely on advertising to make money, and also that not all ads are exactly alike, or equally bad, or annoying, or other things that people call ads. One specific conflict: the Peace app was blocking ads from Arment's own personal site's ad publisher called The Deck, which also runs on many other popular sites. Arment says he still believes the ad blockers are necessary, but the current all-or-nothing approach hurts some people who don't deserve it. He also says the app will work indefinitely, it just won't be updated now. Arment hasn't said how much money he made from Peace. It was only up for a day. It was a $2.99 download, though. According to market intelligence firm Apptopia, in the last 36 hours, Peace's ad blocker made around $113,521 worldwide, which would be about 38,000 downloads. That's a number, though, that Arment disputes and says is too high. Forget the new Apple TV. Forget Amazon's brand new 4K Ready Fire TV. Nobody wants any of that noise. Not when you have Google getting ready to release the next version of Chromecast. People love Chromecast, right? 9to5 Google has acquired some leaked documents of the new streaming stick that describe an updated second-gen Chromecast with a bunch of new features like fast play, better Wi-Fi, backdrop feeds, even support for Spotify. The new Chromecast may also come in a new form factor and include support for the 802.11ac band. The original only supported 802.11b, G, and N. A common user complaint about lag time between sending video from an app to a TV may be addressed with a new feature called Fast Play as well. Finally, users may be able to add content feeds to their Chromecast home screen. Think a Twitter or a Flickr feed, for example, that Chromecast could play while in screensaver mode. According to the documents, the device is going to be announced at Google's September 29th event, which is also when Google's two new Nexus devices are rumored to launch as well. So we will know soon enough. Ahmed Mohamed, you may know him as the 14-year-old who was arrested at his school in Texas for bringing a homemade clock that was mistaken by school officials for a bomb, is switching schools. This is according to CNN. Refresher on the story. 2 days ago, Mohamed gained a ton of media attention when officials at MacArthur High School called the police, who detained and interrogated him. Mohamed claims the police wouldn't let him call his parents while they asked him more than once if the clock he brought to school was indeed a bomb, which he said it was not. Not a good day at school. But since then, things have looked up considerably. President Obama invited Mohamed to the White House. Mark Zuckerberg offered his support. Multiple colleges have reached out. Even the Twitter team has offered him an internship. It's Shazam, but for books. And you don't even have to read them out loud. Shelfie, which is a new app for iOS and Android, lets you take a picture of your bookshelf, bookshelf in your home, which it will scan and then give you a list of discounted or free ebooks that you can download. The founders, who have impressive science backgrounds, took a big data approach to Shelfie, which can now identify about 45 million titles just by reading the book bindings. The team is also working on content deals and have gotten 150,000 titles available for download, which they say is about 10 to 20% of the average home bookshelf. So, if you're looking to cut the binding, so to speak, or just get a little bit more room in your living room, get rid of all your dead tree shrines, Shelfie might be a good first pass. Or, just give yourself a bunch of digital backups. People like backups too. You know what this Friday needs? We need some space. Elon Musk's private spaceflight company Spacex is in the process of perfecting spacecraft launches and have the rockets then return safely to Earth on a floating barge in the ocean. Now, this is not an easy thing to do, and it's certainly not cheap either. So in the meantime, why not try it for yourself with this web game called Spacex Falcon 9 Lander? No, seriously, hotshot, why don't you try it for yourself? Because it's pretty hard. Because you're literally simulating rocket science. Nobody at TechCrunch could do it. Well, Lucas the intern could do it, but He's kind of a big fat liar anyway. Nobody really cares what Lucas says. As the game explains, your thrusters use monopropellant. The main engine uses engine fuel. Letting either run out has obvious effects. Well, that makes perfect sense. Have a nice weekend, everybody. That is the report for today. I am Sarah Lane. Crunch Report airs Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, right here on TechCrunch.com. You know what we're going to do Monday? We're going to be doing Crunch Report live from TechCrunch Disrupt in San Francisco. We're super excited about it, and we will see you then.